Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Computer Networking, Core Concepts and 2026 Trends. I'm Suyash, and today we'll journey from the foundational OSI model all the way to modern SDN architectures and zero-trust security. Let's dive into the future of connectivity. Before we dive into 2026 trends, let's ground ourselves in the fundamentals. A network is simply interconnected devices sharing resources. Focus on the four core goals on the left. We build these systems for sharing, communication, reliability, and scalability. This basic topology serves as the foundation for the complex cloud architectures we'll discuss shortly. Now that we understand the components, how do they actually talk? We use layered models. On the left is the famous OSI 7-layer model. Think of this as the grammar textbook of networking. It's perfect for diagnosing where a problem lies. But in the real world, we use the TCP/IP suite on the right, a streamlined 4-layer model that actually runs the internet. Note how the top 3 OSI layers collapse into just one application layer in TCP/IP. This slide marks the pivotal shift in our industry. We are moving away from the traditional era of rigid proprietary hardware boxes where configuration was manual and slow. Instead, we are fully embracing the modern era of software-defined networking. Here, the control logic is decoupled from the hardware, allowing us to program networks via APIs just like software. This evolution, from physical cables in the 90s to today's AI-driven SDN, is what enables the scale and agility required for modern cloud applications. Building on the shift to software, here is the modern standard, cloud networking architecture. The diagram illustrates a typical virtual private cloud, VPC setup. Notice how public and private subnets are segmented for security. On the right, we highlight 3 critical components: load balancers for traffic distribution, NAT gateways for secure outbound access, and VPNs bridging the hybrid gap to on-premise hardware. Next, we'll see how SDN controllers manage these flows dynamically. Moving from physical architecture to the logical layer, we arrive at software-defined networking. The core shift here is decoupling. We separate the brain, control plane, from the muscle, data plane. As shown in the diagram, this 3-layer stack allows us to program the network centrally. The impact is massive. Organizations see a 30 to 50% drop in OPEX due to automation, and service agility jumps from weeks to minutes. Key players here include Open Daylight and Cisco ACI. Moving from SDN to NFV, we now look at network functions virtualization. While SDN separates control from data, NFV decouples the network function from proprietary hardware. The diagram shows the standard ETSI MANO framework, management and orchestration, which is critical for spinning up functions like virtual firewalls, VFW, routers, or even entire 5G packet cores, VEPC, on standard servers. Now we address the most critical shift in modern security: zero trust. Traditionally, we trusted everything inside the firewall. That model is dead. Zero trust relies on 3 pillars: verify explicitly, use least privilege, and assume breach. Look at the stat: 60% of organizations are moving this way by 2025. It's not just a trend, it's the new standard for a perimeter-less world. Moving into the future of networking, this slide captures the emerging tech radar for 2026. On the left, we see 5 critical technologies driving innovation: intent-based networking for automation, AI ops for predictive maintenance, and 5G slicing for dedicated app performance. Note the chart on the right. The software-defined networking market is projected to more than double by 2030, growing from roughly $35 billion today to over $82 billion. This 19% CAGR validates that software-centric architectures are not just a trend, but the industry standard. This slide presents tangible evidence of automation's impact. On the left, SDCCD achieved a massive 50% drop in management time by moving from manual VLANs to Fabric. On the right, at GITEX, 3,300 secure segments were deployed in mere hours, proving that speed and security are no longer mutually exclusive. Having seen the case studies, let's map out your journey. We don't change everything overnight. Start with a 4-week audit to find bottlenecks. Then spend 6 weeks strategizing, choosing the right SDN vendors. The crucial pilot phase tests these in a safe sandbox before you scale to the wider branch network. Finally, optimization is continuous, leveraging AI to stay ahead. We've covered the journey from physical cables to the intelligent, software-defined fabrics of 2026. Remember 3 things. Hybrid is the new normal, zero trust is mandatory, and automation is your force multiplier. Don't just patch your network, transform it. Thank you.